So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
That's going to go a long way. The very versatile Shinji Kagawa, possibly, Jim, one of Japan's finest footballing exports.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what has happened here? Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he was quick to react. And that has not gone well. Grealish, looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Torres. Grealish, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Cruyff. Now he's got space here. And that is expertly dealt with. Kagawa, looking for the run. He's found a way through, takes a shot! And he's done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Zanetti goes sliding in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Albertini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
5 minutes till the break. He's being urged to shoot. Danger averted for now. And it's Grealish.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Punched away.
There will be 1 minute at a
Cantona
time.
for Romario. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Quality ball. Into the channel.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Romario. Now it's Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
And a shot! Goes for a shot! Brilliant! A finish of true class! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Grealish. Kagawa. Now it's Romario. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Cruyff. Pass is just off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Albertini. That's a cute ball. Xavi Alonso. Haaland. And it's Grealish. He's through here. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice looking ball. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Xavi Alonso, passing is crisp and sharp, and he cuts out the supply.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No way through. Into the last 5 minutes. Xabi Alonso, great ball and the finish! Oh yes, it's there! And that may just do it! It is a good finish, the odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 added minutes have
So
been
we have
indicated.
a breakthrough. Cantona! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's straight offside. Baresi looking to provide the solidity his team's. And time is up. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Probing pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Mohamed Salah chasing after it. And here's Mbappe. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for options for movement.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Raul finds himself offside. Maldini. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dinks one through. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cantona. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space.
As foul right on the edge of the box, it could go either way here. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. And he's buried it, 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Cannavaro. Lille looking to pass their way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, can they get him? And he's had a hit! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? About as smooth as it gets. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal.
Great chance! Goal! Nil! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to this.
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball has fallen kindly here, and it's in. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution for Lille. Number 21, Adams. Coming on the field is number 3.
And so we're off again. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And a chance! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Caresses it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a... And the finish! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cruyff delivers the ball, and he's taking no chances there. And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Played back to the goalkeeper. Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a delicate pass. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside. Nicely shaped ball. That ball looks a good one. Bunu attempts a clearance. Hullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That is a great pick out. Cruyff gets into a good position. And that has been clubbed away. And Hullet! Scholes. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Maldini. And that's it. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Cruyff taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Lovely feet. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nicely aimed pass. And they can counter here. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mane. Pelé. Pedri. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mane. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, that's clever. Romario! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established. Yeah. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now who's going to be first to this? He's being urged to shoot. Howson proves too strong. Bellingham is always looking to break lines.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mane. Pull it. Thuram. It's a searching pass. And he thumps it clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Albertini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pedri is herring after that one. Cantona quietly revving up. And that pass just didn't quite work.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedri. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Mane. Number 14, Pedri.
Here we go again then.
Number 18.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
De
Right, Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Best.
Tele, Best, chance surely! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vieira.
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Fabinho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson. Fabinho. Tele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Tele. And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. And the shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 18, George Best.